It's time for Bull Sessions, brought to you by Willcross Seed, your weekly hour-long excursion into all things agricultural, from farming to livestock, soil to seed, equipment to rural life. Now here's your hosts, Randy Baker and agronomist Brad Law.
Okay, Brad, we're back on live Bull Sessions. Maybe not quite so live.
But we are here.
It
is December.
Already.
You got your
And
Christmas
it's still
shopping?
fairly warm.
Yes. You got your Christmas shopping done, Randy?
It's not Christmas Eve. That's when I shop, Bradley. Don't. That's plenty of time.
Well, if you're on Randy's, if Randy goes to your Christmases, you will probably be getting, maybe whatever's available at Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
You don't go.
It's the thought that counts.
The thoughts. So if you want a box of Cheerios, that would be Randy's possible Christmas gifts.
Yes,
scented
it
candle.
would be. They'd probably be non-GMO. Too.
Non-GMO.
We've got to look out for those things.
Maybe a scented candle.
Scented candle.
Scented candles are a nice stocking stuffer as well, Miles, as long as they're not lit.
Lit.
Yeah, not lit.
Well, we think about the holidays and everybody gathering together, and we think about family.
Oh, that's what it's all about. Well, that's not what it's all about. But we do. Family gatherings are...
Family is important because we always talk about the family farm.
Yeah.
And...
very important.
We've got a lot of stuff to cover today. I've got a list.
You got another list.
Yep.
We like your list, but...
we've got a special guest.
Special guest.
From Midwest Labs. Jim with Midwest Labs is going to be on here.
Yep.
We've got a farmer focused.
Talking about soil sampling and so forth.
I like that.
You are.
I'm
You're a
really
big
into
soil
that.
guy.
I think that's going to be a good episode.
Are we going to have soil every week?
Well, I'd like to. I could talk about, and everybody else may not, but
I think we're going to be back on cattle business next week.
We are?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
cattle
going to
business.
be a cattle business next week. But
Okay.
Jim's a big deal. We want to talk with him. And another thing, we've got our Focus on the Farmer.
Focus on the farmer.
Coming up later in the show. So and we do still want to encourage all of you to, send it in on an email to bull@willcross.net.
Yes. Or you can call us at that 660-535-4.
Yep.
Or if you're driving through King City, just come on in and
that'll be good.
have a cup of coffee and visit with us for a little bit and say, who would you like to put a focus on? And, just kind of spotlight a farmer in your area or a friend or a father or a son. Just let us know, and we'd be glad to do
Melissa's
that.
advertising that, too, as well. I've noticed Melissa Gregory, the Farm Service Director, who does an outstanding job, I might add.
Okay.
I wish you would do something like that
Well,
someday.
you know what
but
I have
anyway,
done?
Tell me about your list.
Well, but let's say last week that we had a very good list, and maybe you didn't quite catch all of that, and you wanted to go back and hear some of that again. You can go on YouTube now.
Oh, yeah, you done that.
And you can type in Bull Sessions and Willcross and look for the channel that I put together for Brad Law, and they'll have all 4 segments of all of our past episodes. So if you want to hear what we did about tile.
You click on videos, right?
The videos, yep.
And then...
Right down there, you'll see, and the image will have some picture that I or a friend took with the Willcross logo on it and our 1-800 number, and you can just kind of check that out.
Yep. Okay, your list is, I saw it says things you didn't expect to say as a father. And you are a young father with 2 young boys and another boy on the way. So you would be qualified for this.
And some of these are just things that I didn't expect to have to say as a father.
What are some? Tell me.
Do not bite my toe.
That's happened?
That's happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Sitting in the recliner with your feet up and no socks on, and
here comes a little one with sharp teeth.
And bit my toe.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's another one?
Maybe your brother wouldn't bite your hand if you kept it in your car seat instead of his. You would think about this. The kids are in a 5-point harness.
Yeah.
And they're on opposite sides of the Ford Escape. And the oldest one is reaching over and tickling the youngest one. and he's giggling, and he gets bit, and then bawls to me because he got his hand bit. He bit me.
Well, what did you say to that? How do you correct that?
Well, first, you scold the little one for biting. We don't bite each other.
Yeah.
You scold the big one for messing with your brother in the car.
And it was probably the bigger one that told on the little one.
Yes, it was.
You figured that one out quick, didn't you? What's another one, Bradley?
This is from the big one. Do not put your hand in the cup of milk. I don't know what it is about putting your hand down in the cup of milk, but I've had to get on both children for that.
I have done that pretty regular, even still, if I've got a big Oreo involved.
Well, this is without Oreos. I don't know.
He's practicing. What's another one?
Don't let the dog lick the inside of your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, we like the dog, but do not ride the dog.
Don't ride the dog.
The dog is not a pony. We do not ride the dog.
No, not supposed to.
And this one come from the right at supper the other night.
You sent me a text on this one, I believe,
Yes.
if it's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to ask your child, why is there corn in your nose?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then the follow-up is, we do not hide corn in our nose.
Well, he didn't want to eat it, I take it.
I don't know, but
children do that.
I'm just glad we didn't have to go to the ER to get it out.
Yeah.
That he blew it out.
That's good.
Now, this one's, sometimes you look away and then you see the child because you were doing something and you have to go, why are you naked?
All children love to be naked, Bradley, and they love to run through the house that way.
And boogity boogity, Ray Stevens, boogity boogity. And we've got a big bathtub, and then we've got a big shower at the house. And sometimes it's easier when you're trying to get around in the summertime for bed. It's just easier for both to shower together because they're small. And then you have to say this that you didn't expect to say. Do not hug your brother.
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah, that's a good thing to teach. Yep.
Okay. And this one will make you scratch your head. It was going through, you know how fun potty training is?
No, it's not fun. I do remember that.
You remember your wife doing that.
Well, men just get roped into it sometimes. Yeah, well, you have to do it.
We don't poop in the yard. But the dog did it. But no.
Yeah.
And then it is okay to pee outside. That's okay. It's fun.
Well, if you're a farm boy.
Yeah, but
it don't work in town.
But then when country comes to town, we don't pee outside at the city park.
No, you had to distinguish that between a 2-year-old, they won't get it.
And you're sitting there on the bleachers talking with some friends, and you look over, and there's this little.
We love children, don't we?
I know, and you learn so much from your children. And we look, and one was, how did that spoon end up in your diaper?
How did that
This
happen?
spoon was not at the table for supper, but and you're getting changed after supper. There's a spoon that must have been confiscated
Found
at lunch
somewhere.
and hid somewhere and then brought back. But it's just...
Sounds like a prison or something.
It does, especially at Bradley's house.
Oh, it's not that bad.
He's got those 2 little boys and a 3rd little boy on the way, but you'll be ready for this
They're
third
hiding
one.
shanks from you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going to go. I mean, are they going to tunnel out and go to Grandma's house down the road?
Probably. She treats them well.
Yeah.
Yeah. This third one, though, coming in December. Right? He's almost here. What a Christmas gift. That's a blessing from heaven right there, buddy. So you'll be ready for him, though, because of what these other 2 have done.
Well, we've been seasoned.
You've been seasoned. We're going to season up some more with Jim from Midwest Labs, Focus on the Farmer. When we come back, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with more Bull Sessions on 680 KFEQ.